Hello, Black people. Hi, all you Black unicorns out there. It is Sunday, and I figured I would just do a random live. So, if you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me, because I may need to reposition my Wi-Fi. Hi, Frederick, welcome. I'm just not sure if you guys are able to hear and see me. Of course, I can always see myself fine, but when I do these lives, sometimes you all, it freezes up. So I don't know. So please let me know if there's any issues. Hey, DK, welcome, welcome. You said yes to both. That means you can see me and hear me. Fantastic. The light in this particular room is good, but it's not the best for, nighttime. So I'm trying to use my iPad as like an additional light source. We'll see if it works. Anyway, guys, welcome to the live tonight. I just figured I would come on and just talk about anything, anything and everything. It is Sunday here in Ghana, and today has been such a chilled and relaxed day, and it kind of like looked like it was going to rain, so you had a nice amount of wind going, so it was just nice and cool and chill. And I just was like, wrapping up some things I had to do, and I figured I'd just jump on and see how y'all doing, see how the week has been for you all. I know that in most places, especially for y'all out there in the States, y'all are taking vaccines. And so are Ghanaians. And I was wondering, have you gotten your vaccine? Had any side effects? And how is things going in your area after, the vaccines are being rolled out there in the States? Since it looks like things are a bit more under control and not like let everybody die in the US. So that's a good thing. So just curious if anybody got the vaccine, because I see it going in full effect here in Ghana, but I'm just wondering, how is it going there for you guys? And then I'm going to talk about other stuff too, right? But I was just thinking about that and just curious. So, okay, welcome, guys. I see you all back there in the background. Welcome. Welcome, Kofi and James and Regis. I appreciate all you guys giving me a shout out all the way from Toronto. I love it. From Canada. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, Regis, you got your first shot. Wow. I'm curious, how was it? You want to come on and talk about it? I'll put a link in for whoever want to come and talk about it, but I know people are getting the shots, and like some are getting, I think here in Ghana, they have the vaccine where it requires 2 doses. And I know some places, I think, have either the 2 doses or the 1 dose now. So I was just curious because, they seem like they're going to be trying to enforce some kind of, what do I want to call this? Immunization passport in a sense. You know how when you travel to certain regions of the world, you already have to have that yellow card, like a yellow booklet. And it's basically the World Health Organization gives these booklets out to basically all medical facilities around the world, especially in the West. So you get that yellow booklet, and in there you have your immunization. So if you're coming from the US and you're going to any African country, they're going to make you take a bunch of immunizations like yellow fever and typhoid and make sure you have your MMR and chickenpox and just all kind of stuff, right? Polio, all that stuff. If you don't already have it, most of us already had it in the West. But I think now they're up in their game, because it seems to me that some of these European countries and like Israel are rolling out what are they calling it? Like an immunization passport to travel and to move freely and to do stuff like that. I'm a bit concerned, like a lot of you, I'm a bit concerned about that. But I was just wondering how you all are feeling about that and what you think about that. If you want to jump on and talk about it, I put the link up there in the chat. So let me go and see what folks are saying. Somebody says the 1 dose is dangerous. How is it any more dangerous than the 2 dose? I don't know. Just curious. Let me know. Kofi, you're free to come on. As long as you follow the rules, it's all good. I put the link right there in the chat. Hopefully you can see it. When you come on, please just make sure you have on clothes, you are not laying in the bed, you're sitting up, and we can actually see you so that we can engage in conversation and, people can watch the conversation. Hey, Miss Watson. Welcome. Leor, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all of you who are back there in the background watching as well. KS Gogo, welcome to those of you who have joined. So I figured I'd do, a Sunday chat, because why not? And I thought that it'd be good to talk about the vaccines, because I am just so curious of people's perceptions and if they're getting them and how's it going and all that stuff. And I know that sooner or later it's seriously going to affect travel. And so I'm, a little concerned. And so I'm just curious how other people are feeling, what they're thinking. Okay, so DK said that my guy took his and feeling crappy today. 2 days later, no for me, not yet. Okay, I mean, feeling a little sick when they put a live virus in you is pretty, for some people. So it's not too bad then. So that's good. Ms. says, hey, I caught a live. Mostly older people and essential workers, including teachers, have been vaccinated so far here in Florida. Okay, so they're vaccinating teachers, okay, to get everybody back in the classroom, I assume. Some European countries are putting the AstraZeneca on hold due to blood clotting cases in Norway. Oh, I didn't know they had blood clotting cases. Wow, okay. All right, I'm pretty sure that's the exact same one that came to them. I really do think it's the AstraZeneca, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I just, that's what I thought I heard on the news, but, Okay, guys, welcome Christy, welcome My Nigerian Life, EK, Mendez, Andrew, and to all of you guys in the background watching. I just figured I'd come on today and just have a random chat. Right now, I am talking about vaccines because, it's a global push for everyone in the world to get vaccinated. And I'm just curious if you guys got your vaccine, how's it working out? And, how it's going to affect our travel, our ability to travel back and forth, because now that, quite frankly, I think almost every country now requires you to have a COVID test just to fly into the country, right? So and then some, I think, actually require you to take another COVID test when you hit the country, like Ghana. So you take that COVID test when you're back home, and then you take another COVID test when you hit the airport in Ghana. So I'm not sure, but I think the U.S. has implemented COVID tests now when you're flying back from whatever country into the U.S., regardless of your citizenship. So with that being said, before it's easy to travel, right? We didn't have COVID. You just had a list of immunizations you had to take for various countries or not, and you just go. But now, it seems like they're going to implement, I shouldn't say that. It seems like maybe some countries are trying to go towards having kind of like an immunization passport or some kind of proof that you got your vaccine. So like a vaccination passport when it comes to COVID specifically, not just the other, immunizations that you have to get for traveling. So I just think that is interesting indeed. But guys, I'm open to talking about whatever. I'm just curious because they're pushing it hard here and people are getting vaccinated left and right. So, and it's not just Ghana, this is a worldwide initiative. I think we all know pretty much almost every country in the world is like, yeah, okay, we got to make it go down. Okay, not taking something that even my insurance won't pay out on if anything happens if taken. Is that what they say? The insurance won't cover you if something happened once you take it. Girl, I did not know that. Honey, where are you at? Is that in the US or is that in the UK or are you in the EU or are you in Canada? I'm just curious, like what part of the world are you in, Mendez? So surprised Black people trust these people to take the job. Well, I mean, you know, I think people just trust their leaders, and people just don't want to get the virus, right? So, you know, everyone else is taking it, I guess. I don't know. I haven't taken the vaccine. I am extremely hesitant of this vaccine because I just feel like we have no idea how that works, what the lingering effects is, who's making it. You know, for me personally, a vaccine coming out of Russia is like you asking to die, and a vaccine coming out of China, I'm pretty sure they're going to sterilize your ass. So I just don't know. You know, I don't even know what to say about it. Those are just my personal opinions. You know, everybody has their own opinion. That is just mine. But yeah, they claim it isn't a live virus. It has to be a live virus. That's how vaccines work. They have to put a little bit of the live virus inside of the vaccine with the other stuff they put in there to kill the vaccine. Every single vaccine we've ever taken, they've ever made has a live virus in it. So whoever said that, they lied. I mean, but I'm not a doctor though. You know, I'm not a doctor. So that's just my little 2 cents. That's what that is. This is strictly opinions, people, strictly opinions. Okay, so Patrick said he got the first Moderna shot, feeling just like a flu shot. Okay, you know what's funny though? I had got the flu shot once and got deathly sick. Never got that mess again. I just felt like the flu shots were pure death and they were trying to kill me. I was like, these white people going hard in trying to kill you now. So imagine me with corona when I thought the flu shot was a kiss of death. So yeah, that's just me. That's just me. Okay, so I got it last Friday. So did my husband. No symptoms for me. He was sick, chills and body pain. We're okay now. Moderna's second shot next month. Okay, so they do it like 4 weeks in between, probably. Oh, okay. I mean, well, that's good to know. Of course, everybody's going to react differently to these vaccinations, but yeah. I appreciate you guys sharing and talking about it and not pretending like you didn't do it or you don't know anybody that did it, because a lot of people have to do it for their job, right? A lot of people have to take it. My son is a frontline worker for the industry he works in, and he had to take it. Like it's required for certain people. I was paranoid as all hell, but he's still good, so I guess it's fine. I'm still scared, so I be prayed up all the time for that child, because you never know. And he ain't had no babies yet. He got to get married, have some babies soon. So we got to make sure that man, you're trying to sterilize boys. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. But hopefully it's all good with it. So I took the Pfizer shot last Thursday. I fell ill that night, been sick off and on all week. Was told my immune system is reacting appropriately, but I feel so bad. Yeah, I guess that's just a reaction, right? Let's see. I appreciate you guys all watching me. Thank you guys so much for joining. Y'all be watching me from so many different places. Of course, I have people right here in Ghana, all throughout the US. Thank you guys for watching me from Canada and Australia and the UK, which is cool, and Ireland, which is awesome too. So, and I even have someone watching me from, where was it? South Korea, I think it was. No, Japan. I was just like, woo, that's awesome. So guys, welcome wherever in the world that you are. To me, I've been thinking about these vaccines. It's been on my mind. So I figured I'd come and talk about it and see how you guys are feeling and what you think about it. Of course, I probably will go on to other topics, but I'm not really sure how I'm feeling today. That last live got me out. Woo! So I'm just chilling with it. But I do want to let you guys know that the program that I have for entrepreneurship in Africa, I started doing the interviews for it today, which was really nice. And they continue into next week. The application to apply for the program, which is called the BlackUnicorn Business Blueprint. It is basically a business incubator, fully remote, helping people who are typically interested in building a business here in Ghana, in particular Africa, but specifically in Ghana, because I understand how to get your business going, get your business legal, and be able to take advantage of the AFTA, which is the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. So there's a lot of things happening on the continent right now because of that. And it's interesting how people talk about things, they pass a law, but seeing the actual application happen across borders, across governments, so that the freedom of goods can go back and forth across borders that are just literally right next door to each other. Like, let's say Burkina Faso and Ghana. You know what I mean? Like, they can easily go across without having to ship something through the ocean just to get to the next country in a more complicated way in these arbitrary systems that were set up by the colonizers to keep Africans from trading and talking amongst each other. So it's an exciting time to do business here. So anyway, if you're interested, please go to theblackunicorn.org, click on Doing Business in Ghana, and check out the Black Unicorn Business Blueprint. For those of you who are interested, I will tell you right now, this is only for people who are serious, who have some work experience, typically between the ages of 27 and 57. This is not for retirees who said, I've done all my work, I ain't ever working again. That's fine, that's cool, that's what's up. This is for people who want to do something more, tired of corporate, want to get out of the States, and want to be able to be self-sufficient when they're here in Africa, and really understand how to be successful at it, and to be able to just hit the ground running, basically, because Africa definitely is not easy to get things going, because the culture and the nuances are many. Okay, so back to the chat, and when we were talking about vaccinations. So EK says, I think all countries will soon require proof of vaccination as standard. You know, I'm seriously thinking this is true too. That, or some kind of proof that you had corona already and recovered. I mean, I guess you alive, you recovered, right? Like, I don't know, but they have some kind of proof that you recovered. I think, again, you know what, to be honest, I think how it will work is, my daughter had got the COVID, and when she had to go back to test to make sure she was negative, they actually gave her a document saying that she was negative. So that, I guess, would act as your proof that you either had it or you've been vaccinated for it, which is a little nerve-wracking because it'll make traveling hard for those who don't have it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'm chilling for a minute. You know, I thought about going back to the States because there's some things I need to take care of. But first of all, I didn't want to go back to the States to get trapped because everybody dying left and right. I just don't have the patience. And I know that sounds bad, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I already got out. So I guess I'll take a while to leave the country, because I'm not comfortable with those vaccinations yet. But as more people start taking them and we see the long-term effects and how things work, you know, things will change. Things will change indeed. So we're all, you know, waiting to see how things are working. People in Mauritius have been flocking to the vaccination stations. Okay, yeah. So that's good to know. So you're in Mauritius. Okay, nice. I'm definitely not going. I'm definitely not doing the live virus vaccine. Okay. I understand. I took the vaccine. I'm fully vaccinated, had no side effects. I took it because I do not want to end up on a vent or die. Well, thank you, Don, for sharing that. I appreciate that. I mean, like, it's better just to be honest so that we can talk about it as Black folks, because maybe as Black people, we're just more paranoid than what we should be about it. You know, I don't know, but I think it's good for us to just have this conversation so that we know what's happening and just be realistic about the whole thing. I never took the flu shot, never had the flu. I'm cool of the vaccine. You never had the flu, girl, honey, child, you lucky. You never had the flu. Wow, that's amazing. I've been getting the flu like 2 times every year. It's awful. I feel as if taking it, knowing the risks I take at work is better for me. Too many family members die with COVID-19 and our state numbers are high. I totally understand that, Christy. Thank you for sharing. Definitely understand. there's a lot of uncertainty among the vaccine. There's a lot of kinks in it that needs to be worked out. I think the biggest thing for me is that there's so many of them coming from so many different places, so many different doses. It's just kind of like, you know, can you mix and match? Like if you get a dose from AstraZeneca, can you get another dose from whoever the other person or the other company is? Like what? I see J&J here, like Johnson and Johnson. Like, I don't know, you know, I don't know. Like, would it hurt you? You know, stuff like that. So much to know. So much to go. Okay. Thanks, DK. I was so sick when I took the flu vac once and never took it again. I'm so scared to take the Rona vac, but I have to travel. Girl, me and you both, we like in the same boat because that's exactly how I feel. You worldwide status now, unicorn. I don't know how that is. And honey, I am no unicorn. I'm a black unicorn, baby. You got to put that black on it, honey. Yes. Always put that black on it for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hella leery of taking it. I'm not currently required to take it, and I'm hoping that I can get to Ghana permanently before they make it a requirement for international travel. Honey, child, you better hurry up with it because I don't know. I feel like they're about to make it. They're slowly but surely trying to do this. And, you know, if they successfully do this in Europe, because they're testing this out in several European countries, and Europeans are starting to have a fit and trying to, you know, protest and stuff like that. But if they are managed to do this in the EU, best believe everybody else is going to follow for sure. It's going down, you know. Okay, so Mendez, yes, I think I was asking you about where you were located. No virus in the vaccine as it has never been isolated. People do your research. Even the CDC downgraded to cold and flu. It's all online. People check. Public Health England, the number of people dying. Okay, so you must be in the UK. Okay, nice. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate that. I mean, we all learn a little bit something here by people sharing and talking to each other and just coming on just to see how y'all feeling about this vaccine. So somebody says, I hear the second shot makes you sicker than the first. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Sarissa, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all of you who recently joined on to the chat. Those of you watching in the background, I appreciate all of you. You can feel free to like the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That would be a great thing. Instead of y'all being stingy with your likes, liking is free. Haters. Why not? Why not just like it? So vaccine can never be mandatory as it's against our human rights and in particular the Nuremberg Code. People need to regain the sovereignty. So I love Europeans. Y'all so much fun. This is a great statement, right? But how realistic is it? Because this may be true for certain European countries that may be part of the EU, or it may be true for the UK. You're not very specific, and I honestly don't even know what you're talking about here because I don't even know what the Nuremberg Code is, and I'm pretty sure the majority of my viewers do not either. So it would be great if you would just like throw that information in there or throw in a link where people can find out more about it because I don't know. But saying that something is against our human rights based on whose standards? Because what one may call human rights in the West is not a human right here in Africa, and damn sure is not human rights out like in China. So it's kind of like it's all about perspective. So you know, we will see. Okay. So I think I might have some creepers on my chat. Oh Lord Jesus. I need some moderators. I don't even know what to do. No moderators. Okay, yeah. So right now, Regis, you can travel without the shot, depending on what country that you're going to, right? So like some countries are trying to implement this, but I don't know of anyone that's actually fully said that you have to yet. So, but you know, you never know. You seriously never know. They are issuing a white card with date and type of vaccine taken. It's similar to the yellow immunization card. Okay, that's the WHO card I was talking about. I guess I should have probably pulled mine out and showed y'all, but that has all my information on it now. So yeah, so I do understand. I never seen the white card because obviously it's new, But thank you for that information. I appreciate that. I mean, of course, as you guys are traveling, some of you have experienced some of these things in your process of doing international travel, it's in like how some people are sharing their experience taking the vaccine, or why they take it, or why they're not taking it. I think it's really good to just talk about this stuff on here, because at the end of the day, if you're watching me because you're interested in either coming to Africa or living in Africa or visiting Africa, and you're going to have to be able to get here. So this is one of those things of trying to figure out how to get here. If at any point in time my sound or my video goes out, please try to just leave a comment and let me know, so that I can try to reposition myself. Y'all, if the power goes out, because I look like it's about to rain, and I need to close my curtains because it's dark now. But if the power goes out, this live will be over, just to let y'all know, because I don't got no backup for y'all to see my face. The computer will be on, but I don't know. So just letting y'all know, because this is Ghana. I never know when the power is gonna go out. It could be raining, it could not be raining, whatever. And this past week or two, it's been hella crazy. I think dumb store is in full effect, and people are like, "Oh, there's no more dumb store." That's when the lights just be going out, just be rolling. They be rolling blackouts, and they don't have to give you no rhyme, no reason. Welcome to Africa. But I ain't mad at them. You know why? Because the sun's gonna shine the next day, and it's gonna be warm and beautiful. So I'm good with it. So let's go ahead and read a little bit more. As you guys can see, the drink of today is palm wine. Straight out of the village, baby. This is straight out of the village. They was distilling this shit, look like moonshine. I said, oh, I don't even know. I don't think that's right, but I'm gonna try it. And this it definitely has low alcohol content for sure, but it's very sweet. I shouldn't say very sweet. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It reminds me of lemonade. It looks like lemonade to me. But yeah, village palm wine is definitely an interesting experience, because it doesn't taste nothing like what they say is palm wine in Accra. This palm wine in Accra must be like, I don't know. It's not the same. Not the same at all. Okay, so let's see. Let me go back and see what you guys are talking about so I can add to it. Again, if anybody wants to jump on and talk about this whole experience with me, you're welcome to jump forward and talk about it. I don't know, I was just really thinking about these vaccines today. So that's kind of like why I wanted to just have a conversation with you all to see how, the rest of my Black folks all around the world are faring with it, and how you're dealing with it, and how you're coping with it. Because, some people have no problem with the vaccine. It's a non-issue. It's just like, look, it's here. We got something. Hey, we ain't gonna let the crackers take everything, right? So it's fine. But I just like to hear and understand perspectives from, from my viewers, basically. It's being reported that Rwanda is rolling out a trial where you are being required to have a VAC card booklet to take their airline. Wow, okay. That's the first time I heard about that for the airline. So I wonder if other airlines are doing that as well. That is interesting. Okay. So someone says, do the vaccines protect against the various variants that are being found all over the place? So you must mean like that strain of like coming out of South Africa and Brazil and stuff like that. And I don't know if anybody knows that, please jump on and talk about it. I mean, the last time I heard about this and was reading stuff on it, it said it didn't, but I shouldn't say it didn't say it. They didn't say it didn't. They gave percentages of how much they think it would work on these variants. So again, y'all, I am not a medical expert. This is my freaking opinions, the stuff that I be saying in here, but it's good when we share with each other. So if someone has some actual, true, real information to share, please do, so that we all can learn something about this vaccine. Because, it's just a matter of us learning to decide if we do or don't want to take it. I personally, at this point in time, am not taking that vaccine. I know I'm good. But that may change. I don't know. But right now, not for me. Not at this point in time. It's coming eventually. You'll be limited on what you can do without the vaccine. See, there you go. There are variants, so even if you have had it, you can get it again. What? Oh shit. I didn't know you can get it twice. Oh my God. My husband had the virus before we got our shots. We will have to be careful from now on, I think. Wow. Okay. I did not know you can get that twice. I thought once you, I mean, I'm thinking of it like chicken pox, which is probably bad, but I'm just thinking like once you get it, you don't get it again. But yeah, I'm, again, I could be completely wrong about this. Let's see. Okay. No, I just clicked on that one. I took my vaccine on Friday. The next day I was feeling a bit sick, but I'm all right now. Okay, nice. Welcome, Chaos. Welcome, Tiffany. Appreciate you guys all joining. My fear is being on vacation overseas and then out of the blue, they pass a BS law saying you can't travel unless vaccinated. I'd be stuck. Well, technically you won't be stuck because the country that you're in will likely have vaccines on deck ready for you to pay for it so that you can get back. These fools ain't playing games. This is moneymaker. Don't get it twisted. People are making mad money off of this disease and off of these vaccines. So, but they can definitely likely pass random laws at any random point of time. That happens for sure. But they will definitely find a way to get you out because your embassy will have something in place with that particular government to make sure that they get their citizens out of the country, period. That's just how that's how it works. Let me be specific. That's how it works for citizens of Western countries. Okay, that appear just flat out. But if you're coming from any of the African countries, unfortunately, some of the Southeast Asian countries or like India is not necessarily like that, but Western countries, yeah, you're never really going to be out and dry like that. At least not here. If you come into Ghana, it's not gonna happen. They gonna charge you for sure. They gonna tax that ass for that vaccine in a minute, but they gonna have it on deck. My fear is being on vacation overseas. Okay, so I just did this one. All right. A well-known doctor says it is a global experiment which will alter your DNA as well as possibly affect one's heart, lungs, and kidney, and who knows what else over time. Okay, yeah, I don't know about any of that because how is it altering your DNA? Come on now, stop it. But, COVID already has effects on your organs, and stuff like that for different people. So that we are aware of, but the other part, yeah, I don't know anything about all that. That doesn't even sound right. But yes, the second shot is strong. However, Johnson & Johnson is out with the vaccine, which is one dose. COVID-19 is real and applies safety protocols. Okay, thank you, Evangelist Bright TV. Appreciate that. Guys, welcome. If you're watching me, please like and subscribe. If you are going to participate, thank you guys so much for participating and talking about this. I think this is an important topic, y'all, because we as Black people are already on charge about what they're trying to do to us as a people, period. But we're also overly cautious, especially African Americans, when it comes to experimental medicines, because we have been used and abused so much and so frequently without any compensation or without even knowledge that it's happening, until after the fact, that we have become very, very, very cautious of these things due to that. Now, this may be true for Black people from other countries as well, but I can only speak to that as an African American because of, the history and what I know, right? So I think having this conversation as Black folks, talking it out, trying to understand like why people are doing the things that they're doing when it comes to the vaccines and how it's affected them, and our ability to be able to travel, because we need to be able to move around. We need to be able to get to Africa. We need to be able to just do things that will allow us to be able to grow as a people. And this will impact us and affect us overall, depending on the laws passed and what countries decide to do when it comes to dealing with this corona, right? So let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. Get solar or a generator for backup. Okay, well, you pay for that and then we gonna get it. Until then, let me do my thing in my own time, boo. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you indeed. Damn, Lacia, that palm wine, slow creep. It really doesn't have that much alcohol, y'all, in it. I'm serious. But it's cool though. I mean, I do like the palm wine because I like the flavor. I'm telling y'all, wait, first of all, let me tell you something. This village palm wine from the village. When I say the village, you roll it down there towards Cape Coast, you got to go deep, like in the cut, and they just over there, big old barrels, cooking that shit. When I say it look like moonshine, I'm not talking about like some moonshine where y'all think it's like some fancy new drink. I'm talking about moonshine. Like when you be down there and they be down there in Georgia, deep in Georgia, in the woods, the kind of part, or in Tennessee, the kind that make me super paranoid because I'd be pretty sure they about to lynch me. But baby, okay, that kind of moonshine. Open barrel. Barrel is literally the fire underneath it, and they distilling it with some like makeshift pipes and all kind of stuff. I ain't never seen nothing like this. But that was not even the palm wine. That's for what is it called? It's like a liquor that they make here. I forget what it's called. It has a name. The palm wine, they tap the palm tree and pull this stuff out and let it ferment and do that other stuff. And bees are everywhere and it's freaking crazy. But the moonshine stuff, it's not moonshine though. It's called something. It's not a bitter. It's some kind of local alcohol, but y'all, and it's clear like moonshine. So I took a video. So I'll be posting this video soon because I was tripping. But they have the palm wine too. And the palm wine, literally they're tapping the palm tree to pull the palm wine out and not adding extra stuff, just letting it ferment. And so it's completely like, hey, yo, I'm drinking organic wine. Better ask somebody. I got bougie. I'm drinking bougie wine from the village. The best thing about Ghana is all the yummy, delicious, beautiful things you can eat and drink here. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's see what else people are saying about these shots. When I say shots, I'm talking about vaccinations. Let's see. Is it possible to get palm wine sent to the States? Yeah, no. And if they did send it, it would be gross. They would have to put preservatives and different things in it. It would totally change the flavor. Palm wine is something you need to experience here in Ghana. And I really believe you need to experience it from the village because this palm wine it has such a good taste to it. And the other palm wine I've had here, like being in Accra, so weird. Guys, yo, I really could care less how many calories it has. I'm in Africa, what? I have no idea, but that's so cute. So James asked me, what are the pros and cons of living in Ghana? Well, hello. I think one of the pros of living in Ghana is, I actually did a whole video on this, but for me, the thing I love about living in Ghana is that it forces you to have patience. I had no patience to begin with, but it forces you to have patience. And if you can't get it, you're not going to survive here. And I like that. I like the fact that Ghanaians aren't violent at all. When they argue, it's like they just loud talking each other. You know how black folks be loud talking each other? They be like, you know how black people loud talk each other, get in each other's face. In Ghana, they do the same thing, but it don't end with somebody getting shot. You know what I'm saying? It usually ends with somebody else coming in, being a mediator, and they all shaking hands, laughing, and going out, dapping each other and then going their separate ways. It's rare to see somebody I've actually never seen anybody fight. I saw somebody get slapped. Open hand, baby pop slap. And that was funny. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was hilarious. Grown man slapping another grown man. That was funny. But it did not end in any more violence. Like they calmed it, like the community came and calmed it, and it's right in the cross. So I like that. I love the food. I like Ghanaian food in general, but I'm talking about I love the fresh food. Like there's always fresh vegetables. I get fresh cauliflower, broccoli, kale, basil, all the herbs. I just have all green beans. I have access to so many fresh fruits and vegetables. And of course, you can get this in the States too, but you're going to pay for the fresh fruit and vegetables, especially if they're organic. And I like there's some mushrooms here that grow in a certain season. And I do love these big, giant, humongous mushrooms. They're like meat. They're delicious. So it's just the little things about Ghana that I like the most. The cons, I can't stand the disgusting, gross open sewers that they have everywhere. I swear I'd be thinking I'm gonna fall in and catch cholera. The fact that there's not a rest stop. I was talking about this with someone. I was hanging out with a friend for lunch, and we were talking about the fact that if you're driving from like one region to another, forget about going to a real rest stop. I mean, you maybe might find one that has an actual toilet, but the rest of them are going to be super gross or something that you never seen. Like I went to one rest stop, and don't get me wrong, it was clean, but it was strange because it was outside. There was like 4 walls. You go in, no door, you go in, the bottom part is tiled, and there is a drain there, like a drain in a shower, no toilet. But that's where you take a piss. And Lord helps you if you have to do number 2. I don't even know where that's supposed to go because ain't nothing to flush, So I'm just like, oh, Lord Jesus. Woo, Lord Jesus, God help me not to catch the cholera. Ooh, am I going to get the clap? That's all I was thinking. I think I'm gonna get the clap. Oh Lord, honey, child, I'm definitely gonna catch something. This is what I was thinking. And that's when the Western part of me comes out full force. I don't like that at all. Don't like that. And these mosquitoes that'll tear you up when you're in the cities. Because they be coming out of nowhere. But, that's Ghana for you. Okay, so let's keep it going. Let's see. So someone's talking about their parents. Rissa says, both my parents have taken both shots. They're in their early 60s. They had only a little soreness in the arm, but that's it. I'm still not sure about taking it myself. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, I'm glad you're sharing that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing that. Welcome, everybody who I have not said welcome to. Thank you guys so much for watching me in the background. If you're watching, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Liking and subscribing is totally free for you. I mean, hell, you've been watching me anyway. You might as well like and subscribe. But we're talking about the vaccinations for COVID because this is serious business, guys. It's happening all over the world, right? Including Ghana. So, I just want to know how y'all feeling about it, who's taking it, who didn't, and so we can share information amongst each other because, things be crazy as Black folks when we're talking about these vaccinations. So Forever Home says, hello, the disinformation and misinformation of this vaccination is incredible. Read peer reviews and actual data and make informed decisions. The Moderna and Pfizer vaccines are effective for now. Okay. Forever Home, your bougie ass, full well nobody will read no peer reviews. You want them to read the peer-reviewed medical journals. You're so funny. You know what? People in the field will read that. People not in that field will be like, what is peer review? You always make me laugh. You so bougie. Okay, so yeah, there are several companies making vaccines, and I don't know where you are, 1159. Maybe you're just in the US, but there's way more than just 3 companies. But thank you for sharing. Okay, you might have to pay for the toilet. Could not believe it the first time I went. Okay, I haven't actually experienced anywhere you have to actually pay to go to the toilet here in Ghana. Let me tell you, when I had to pay to go to the toilet in Europe, I had to do it in Germany, Brussels, all these different places. It's the strangest experience to me because I just I gotta pay you to take a piss. Like, what? I gotta pay you for the privilege of relieving myself. Like, what in the kind of crackerhead? Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So right, yeah, something. I just had a moment that made me think of that. So yeah. So let's see. Okay, let's see who else is talking. Okay, someone says don't trust the vaccine. Okay, so we have all type of different opinions happening when it comes to this vaccine. And I just appreciate you guys like talking with me about it. Even though no one actually came on, I appreciate you guys just being in the chat, engaging on it, because I really feel like all of us that are sitting here on YouTube should be talking about this vaccination, whether we're for it or against it or indifferent. We still should be sharing as much information and allowing others to share amongst themselves so that individual Black folks can go do their own research, talk to their doctors, talk to family members who are in the medical field, and learn more about what's happening, because it's the reality of it is we may have to take the vaccine if we want to be able to live life as normal, especially if it comes to international travel. Now, for right now, I'm chilling. I ain't taking no shot right now because I ain't going nowhere right now. But I have to do international travel. So at the end of the day, after I see how this stuff works, I might have to take the vaccine. I may not have no choice. But for right now, it's not going down. Not for me, not yet. I just still don't know and understand enough about it. But I appreciate every one of you who are sharing your own experiences, because what it does is that when people are watching this, and those of you who are engaging right now, it provokes thought. It provokes, decision making, and the ability for people to get out there and learn more, talk more, and figure out what's best for them and their family, especially for those who are going to be the most at risk for catching COVID. Because, this disease is no joke. Anything that can stop you from breathing is 100% nothing to mess with. So it's just, I think it's good that we're all on here just kind of, engaging and talking and just sharing our own experiences. Come on, you funny, you won't catch anything. Okay, yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Y'all know I be a mess sometimes. I was just having a moment. But sometimes that's what I be thinking when I be having to go to these bathrooms that ain't bathrooms, but like, sometimes they be having these Asian toilets. Like, okay, Asians, they gonna be mad. But when I was in China, they had these things that was like, it was like a hole in the ground, right? It was literally like a hole in the ground, a little room with a hole in the ground. Or they might have a little porcelain hole in the ground, where somewhere you have your, like, a little feet pattern thing, and you squat. You gotta squat. My butt too big to be squatting. Honey, I need to sit. So for me, sorry. I mean, you little skinny girls might be able to squat fine. And I don't know how to piss standing up. I'm not a man. So, I'll just be like, okay. So it's the struggle be real when you be trying to do road trips in these Ghana streets. So y'all better ask somebody. Okay. Okay, let's see. Lacia, how are you? I am great. Thank you for asking. Okay. Let's see. Okay, someone said they pay to go to the toilet in the UK. Yes, some European countries be paying. Y'all got to pay to pee there. Like, it's something. I'm telling you, Germany, for me, I had a whole lot of culture shocks, and that was one of them. Excuse me. Okay. So let's see. If the rest of the world is taking the vaccine, then why won't we as Black people do so also? Vaccine is saving lives right now. That's a good statement. I think it's a great statement. And I think that it's important for people to understand that this shot is not about other people. It's about yourself, your life, your decisions, and what is going to work for you as a person, as an individual, and for your family, right? So these are decisions we all have to make, and we should all be looking to see what's happening, why is it happening, and just make a wise decision for yourself, right? And I will never say I'm one of these people who is against vaccines, because I'm not. I have been fully vaccinated. My children have been vaccinated because I have no problem with vaccine. It's just COVID is so new of a disease and has not been properly tested, in my personal opinion, for a long enough time for them to roll out so many vaccines at once worldwide, you know, so we still have a lot to see about what happens. Okay, Sherry, I see you. Please turn on your camera so that I can add you to the call. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to get down to rest of these chats in a second, and let me add on Miss Sherry, Dr. Sherry. How are you, my dear?
I am well. How are you?
Oh no, I can't hear you guys. Miss Sherry, can you hear me?
I can
Because
hear
I
you
can't hear
perfect.
you.
Oh, wow. I can hear you
Guys, can you
perfectly.
see and hear Miss Sherry, or is it just me? Someone please text in the chat room because I can see the chat. Dr. Sherry, I can see you moving. Say something, my dear,
Okay,
please,
is
because
that a
I
little
can't,
better?
for some reason, I
Is
can't
that,
hear anything, so I don't even know if you're talking.
uh-oh.
Oh, no,
Hello.
I think it's my connection.
Oh, well, I can hear you perfectly.
So,
I
guys,
don't
if
know if
you
you,
can hear and see both of us, please let us know. I wanted to hear Dr.
hello.
Sherry. She didn't turn her camera on everything for me. Dang it. Let me see. Oh, man. Okay, let me
Oh my
see. Maybe it's just
gosh.
me. We
Yes.
can
I know
We can
this.
hear you both. Okay, you know what, Dr. Sherry? I can't hear you, but the viewers can hear you. Please
Okay.
continue to tell us what you have to say. Please just talk.
Okay. Well, first of all,
Go, girl.
thank you for having me on the show. I am a licensed natural physician and I am not taking the vaccine. And it's really challenging to try to explain my position because there's lots of manipulation of the public that is going on right now. And a lot of information is concealed. A lot of real people really don't understand immunity. Excuse me. So I'm just going to say that now I have family members that took the vaccine, and I would urge you to not necessarily be concerned about things happening at the time of the vaccine. You know, if there are fears that you're going to take something and then just, you know, really have some sort of serious issue, the likelihood of that is possible, but probably rare. The thing that is my concern are the long-term consequences. If you have a situation that does not prevent you from getting the situation, if it does not prevent you from spreading the situation, if it does not prevent you from if you're still having to wear masks and all of that fascinating activity, you know, and there's a higher than 99% recovery rate, then for me, it would be, I don't see the benefit of taking if, uh, if you catch it. Now, if you have health issues, this is the perfect time to begin to improve your health issues. We don't like to wait until there's a problem when we can address our health issues. And as a community, we are greatly impacted
Dr.
by
Sherry,
this.
I hope I'm not interrupting you. Someone said,
Um,
thank you, Dr. Sherry. I'm not sure if you're still talking or not, but I'm going to listen to the replay.
okay, well, I'm gonna just make it real quick that whether you choose to take the vaccine or not, your health is your wealth, and it is a great idea to take great care of your health. It's, you know, a lot of us want wealth, but if you're not taking care of your health, then, I mean, I know many people that go to the grave and they've been successful in terms of finances, but There's no hearse followed by a U-Haul truck. So I'm sorry you can't hear me. I'm just going to sign off now. And I'm sure people will probably be outraged, but urge you to, I will also urge you to ask yourself, have you been pleased with the impact the West has had on your life in general? And generally speaking, it has left a lot to be desired. So I would just be very careful about putting substances in my body that I wasn't absolutely certain about. As I understand it, taking the vaccine makes you're entered into a 2-year trial. This is a trial. And a lot of people, they don't understand or know that. So on that note, I'm going to sign out because I think I probably should just be talking. All righty. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Sherry. I don't know what is going on with my connection, guys. Like, it's keep telling me my connection is unstable. It looks like you guys are able to hear her. I heard nothing, but I know whatever she said, it had to be good. I'm going to listen to her once I watch the replay. I'm going to let Forever Home come on now. I can only assume the same thing is going to happen. So Forever Home, when I get you on, bruh, do what you do. People in the chat, please let me know once he's finished so that I can pop back on and start talking because I literally can't hear anything. The one time I'm trying to ask people to come on and I can't engage. It sucks, but I'm so grateful for Dr. Sherry and Forever Home. Let Forever Home come on now. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. So can you hear me? Just testing to see if that works. Okay. Anyway, so let me know if you guys can hear me. Anyway, so I think the vaccine. There's a lot of things we have to look at, right? Yes, like Dr. Sherry said, we don't know the long-term implications, right? And so what is it? As far as we know, the trials they are doing like 2 years old, and is working well. So, but we don't know what is going to happen 5 years down the line. And that is thank you for the feedback. That is just common with any vaccine. But I mean, if it started with they're gonna put something in there and all that stuff. But I think people sometimes forget that these vaccines are going to go to other countries. They also have qualified scientists, and they're gonna break it down and see exactly what is in there. And so we is sugar and salt is killing our people at a rate more than any vaccine could. And so if it's about health conscience, then there's so many things that we can do, to deal with that. Because if you're not eating right, you're not exercising, you're not taking care of yourself, and you worry about the vaccine that may kill you or not kill you, I think it's just being disingenuous. So depending on who you ask, it's going to be variance of opinion. But as far as we know, the data, it is working for now. Unless somebody has to prove something is not working. Whether that's going to alter your DNA, all that stuff is debatable. And so now the travel aspect. I mean, if you have a business to run in other countries and you have things to do, and you need to have a vaccination card or passport, they are calling, then how are you going to navigate around that? And so I think, like, for us Black people, we get emotional about this kind of stuff, because if I was to create something to target people, it's not going to go through a vaccine. You're going to put it in a water system, the food system. That's much more effective, over long term, than to put in a vaccine that can be analyzed and broken down and know exactly what is going on. And so when people say that, they know that you can actually break down any solution out and figure exactly what is in there. So that is not even something that should be even put out there. And so people did die. People did die with COVID. It was real. It changed, it destroyed a bunch of people. And so just because you made it, doesn't mean that the next round, when there's a mutation on another variant, you're going to survive that. So I think people have to make decisions just like anything. Make decisions for yourself by using actually good data and not go off the emotion. When I started building on YouTube, people told me you can never build outside. I prove it can be done. And so for me, it's about getting the information from the right source, not on social media, but actually digging to see what is the data coming out and from different countries. Yes, our history with vaccine. Yes, are you have to be skeptical. Yes, you have to be suspicious. Yes, but you don't live life over that. You live life through quality information. So I think that um, if we do that, um, there will be more chances that you should take it or not take. But everybody gets to make their own decision. Bill Gates is not the only person that got you. They already got you. They already got you long time ago. They already got you with your spending habits. They already got you with a bunch of stuff. So I don't, we need to get off this emotion and make like, thoughtful decisions and stuff. So I've taken the first shot. Doesn't mean I'm not saying you have to do it. Speak for, you have to do things for your own self. And I'm waiting for the next one because I need to get to Ghana and handle my business and stuff like that. I don't want to get in a situation when I'm coming back to saying, hey, XYZ. So other than that, make a good sound information and use data, good data. And if for me, if you don't produce the data, I'm not even listening. And so that is what it's about. If you do that, you may not take, but they'll get to a point you may not have a choice. You may not have a choice. And so be ahead of anything and don't be behind and stuff like that. So there we go again, right? So that's for our people. It's a mind over emotions at all times. So we respect what Dr. Sherry has to say, but everybody has to make that decision for themselves with actually digging and find out what it is. As far as I know, Pfizer Moderna is doing very well. Right now, the data that's coming up, if it's small, it's still working well as well. And so I'm not going to refute it because a couple of doctors on YouTube or social media are saying they're going to get you with something. The 5G went away, right? Start with the 5G. Now nobody talks about 5G. So it's vaccination. A few years from now, it's going to be moving and other things. And these are like distractionary things that they're putting away sometimes. So, but all the same, thank you. I appreciate what you're doing. Sorry you can't hear us, but I was just signing off and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, it looks like there was a good conversation. I am definitely going to be listening to that again on the replay. The comments are off the chain sometimes. Sometimes I don't even know what's happening in the comments. Like, it's just crazy. But guys, hopefully you can hear me. I can't even really tell anymore. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay and everything is good. I'm not sure, but I'm going to keep talking. I'm really grateful for all of you guys coming on, chatting, being open and honest about your experience with the vaccines, and for the folks that came on to join my live and were patient, even though I could hear nothing. It's just good that we're able to talk it out and to be able to give our opinions and to be able to give some ways and means in which people maybe can make a better informed decision about themselves and their families. Because again, this is our own individual decisions and nothing's good. Nothing's bad. It's all about what's best for you and your family. So when people, because some of these comments, some people seem like they're trying to shame others, and there's no need to even do that. Like, the simple fact of the matter is, it's just all up to us individually to decide who wants to take the vaccine, why, and what the benefit would be for you or your family. So again, guys, it has been an hour. Y'all know me in hour-long lives. I be getting off after 60 minutes. because that is my cap. That's my comfort zone. So guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. This discussion seems to be getting more lively. People seem to be interested in talking, and I see that the chat is moving. But I just hope that this conversation continues with other folks. I hope some of you talk about this on your channels with your followers, so that we as Black people can be able to just say, hey, I'm making an informed decision for myself and my family, period. I don't care what you think. This is about me, my life, my family. That's that. So again, guys, welcome to each and every last one of you who come onto my lives. This was a good topic, and we'll see when I do another live again, but I enjoyed today's topic, enjoyed having the guests come on. Now I got to go back and rewatch this so that I can hear what they said, which is, I know, good information. I just couldn't hear anything. And it probably was because of my what is it called? Headphones. I don't know, but it's all good. Forever Home, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, I do hope that you all find this type of content helpful for you as we go through a once in a lifetime pandemic and have to make decisions about our lives and the lives of our children. All right, guys, I hope you have a good evening. Good afternoon and good morning, depending where in the world you are watching me. If you watch the replay, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in being an entrepreneur in Africa and you want direction and guidance and mentorship, please join the Black Unicorn Business Blueprint. You would have to apply and go through an interview. Just go to theblackunicorn.org to find out more information about it. And you can just click on Doing Business in Ghana, and I would be happy to review your application and then take the next steps from there. Okay, guys, thank you all so much. Have a good evening. Checking out from Ghana. Bye. Deuces. Me and my palm wine about to get acquainted again. All right, guys. Bye.